Hey guys, am I live? It doesn't tell me on here. I need something to tell me I'm live. I think I am. Anyway, hi. As I mentioned, I am doing a test run here. I haven't done my craft roulette card this week, I got together some stuff today and thought that I would see what I could do. And I think I'm gonna make a movie theme, which is Polar Express. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Want to make sure you can hear me. Hmm. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Perfect. So I've got out a few stamps and I've got a couple of trains. I have a big train. So if I use the big train, I'm looking at doing probably a 5 by 7 card. And I'm going to worry about the Dutch door last. That's going to be my card base and I'm just going to build around it. Um, so if I do a 5 by 7, this is a good size. Otherwise, this train is pretty small. See, it's only like maybe 2.5 by 1. I think we'll do this train. And this is a Blue Knight rubber stamps train. And I got out this guy because I haven't decided if I want to make it like a movie poster or how I want to do it. Um, I might do it that way. Look at out this Blue Knight rubber stamps train. And guys, I have been so sick. I got sick last weekend and I've been on antibiotics, which also make me incredibly sick. So we're having a really good time with all that. Let's grab a piece of Bristol Smooth, I think. We'll start by stamping this out. So if I run off, it's because I had to. Sorry. I'll try and mute you beforehand so you don't have to hear anything untoward. It's got the tracks, okay. And I think I'll color that with alcohol markers. So we will stamp it out with the ink on 3. And all I'm doing here is just kind of trying to relax before tomorrow night and getting my craft roulette card done, which I haven't got done. So I'm on a deadline here. I just haven't felt good. Just haven't really felt like being in my craft room much. Hey everybody. Hey Bitty Penny, Pam, Gloria, Randy, Vicky, um, Dawn, Chow, everybody. It's par for the course. Me and antibiotics have never gotten along well. And I may fussy cut this train right out, so we'll see. Hi, Peggy. Okay, I'm good with that. Anyway, it's just nausea, and they ought to make an antibiotic that doesn't make a person sick. Where you don't want to take them because they make you feel sick, but the alternative is worse, so there's that. I get ya. Yeah, Gaz. I saw that, Pam, the other day. All right, let's put this back if I can find its wrapper or some resemblance of it. I like these because they come on this like clear thing. So our train is black, actually. Let's just table that train for a minute and work on our building blocks. So I thought, and I was looking at images from Polar Express today, and what I saw is the train coming across a bridge that was made out of bricks. So I think I'm going to stencil some bricks and then make my bridge. It is a really nice train stamp. Hi, Linda. Let's see here. Let's get something to stencil on. I think I'll use this one. Where's the sticky side? Okay, this is the sticky side. And let's make sure I have enough. So I'm going to go ahead and grab another piece of Bristol. And I need it to be wide. Nope, that's not sticky. I need to pull this off. Oh, look at that. It just tore right off. Funky NASA. No good. This is one thing I don't like about these is it does that. Let's just flip it over and use this side. See if I can get this off without tearing it. I'm going to have to clean all that off later, not tonight, obviously. Okay. Hey, Debbie. Yeah, I will. As soon as those antibiotics are gone in a couple of days beyond. Okay, so let's get this. And I want a nice deep red, so I'll probably use Game Over, Simon Hurley's Game Over, or maybe, let's see, what do I have else that is a good brick? Of course, I have the fired brick in the Tim Holtz, but it is an oxide. I think that'll be okay. Hey, Linda. Oh, I know. I just need to get my craft roulette card done. I haven't done it yet this week because I just haven't felt up to it. And plus that, when I do feel good, I have so much work to do. I missed my live, and I'm sorry if I didn't announce or anything. It was what hit me like a ton of bricks Saturday morning, and I was down for the count until Monday when I got into the doctor. But luckily, I had some antibiotics left over from last time, so I started them right away. Okay. Now let's add in some other color with that because bricks are never totally solid, right? Let's grab I think let's just grab a vintage photo. Why not? That bright orange is called Fired Brick. And it's a Tim Holtz Distress Oxide. The ink is a shade a little bit different. Let's go. I'm just going to throw some brown in here just for, I don't know, added dirt. We'll pull this stencil. I think this is a My Favorite Thing stencil, English Brick Road. Well, and here's the thing. I took a vacation, right? And typical of me, ever since I was a kid, my grandma would take us camping out in the woods. I'd get strep throat. It'd be Christmas, I'd get the stomach flu. There's no breaks for me. So I do want a transition color because I don't want my mortar to be white. Let me test out Tattered Rose here and see if that one makes me happy. Yeah, I think Tattered Rose is going to do the job. And it's going to blur this up because it's still kind of wet, but I'm perfectly okay with that. In fact, I could probably just blur around what I already have because it's rather wet because it's a Distress Oxide. Okay, I'm good with that. Now let's look at our train here. I'm going to fussy cut this train real quick. I might keep the tracks too. I'm not sure. Let's see how I can make it fit. Your accountability partner. Hi, Paula. Ew, I don't want to fussy cut those. Let's just do the one track. So if this is coming along a bridge, thinking. I'm going to just set that here. And that bridge sort of looks like, and I'm going to work with my pencil. I may screw the whole doggone thing up, but the bridge was kind of, we want to go the same kind of flow here. So let me just do this. Okay, so it had columns. See, we're getting real technical here, and that's kind of a bummer, but I am kind of just a little bit picky. I think I'm going to skip to columns. This is hard with that sticky stuff. I'm going to start at a 1/2 inch down. I'm going to come 3/4 of an inch over to a 1/2 inch down. Where am I? Okay, so that's going to be, now it needs to be kind of an arch right here. And these are the parts I'll be cutting out. Of course, I'll cut them straighter than I could draw them. Let's just go ahead and make this line here so I can get this out of the way before I get red ink on it. Hi, Michelle. Keep the track. Well, I'm going to keep part of the tracks, that's for sure. So let's go about an inch over, and then 3/4 of an inch. Oh, that's actually, yeah. I think I got that a little too high. We need to keep our perspective, kind of. I think that's going to work. I hope it works. That's how it looks in the Polar Express anyway. Okay. Hi, Brenda. Okay, enjoy your appointment or not. I mean, appointments are like that. And I think we're going to have these going down into water because obviously, if there's a bridge, there has to be something under it. I like doing cards like this that are kind of, free-handed. Let's do what we can while we can, kind of thing. I did have years ago. I had some Polar Express stickers for cards, but I don't know where they are. I probably used it, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. So you see where I'm going with this? Train tracks coming along. Yeah, that'll work. Ish. I may have to do some extra trimming. And see, these, as it gets closer to you, would go larger and larger, so that's kind of why I did it that way. And get more slanted. I'll go ahead and just snip that right off. All right. I don't think this is going to take as long as I thought it would. I want to edge this up with the dark. So I'm going to come in with my that one's all messed up. Let me get one that's not messed up. My little guy. And I'm going to come in with this scorched timber. And I'm going to deepen up these edges. I'm not concerned about the pencil marks because you won't see them. And even if you do, I haven't met a bridge like this that's in good shape. Hi, Kristen. So anyway, I should be back on my regular schedule now, hopefully. Get this thing dirty too. And my hands are going to be a hot mess. I've been swatching alcohol markers before I came live. Um, because I just have a heck of a time finding the right colors. So I bought something from Sandy Alnock. Come to find out, I don't have a lot of the markers that are in her little thing. Just get some more dirt on here. Nice and dirty. We'll go nice and deep around here. Okay. We have our bridge. Gonna fussy cut the train because I don't want this in the background. So we'll do that real quick. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, thank you, Linda. Hi, Crystal. Good to see you. Because I'm going to make a nighttime scene, obviously. And this train isn't that hard to fussy cut. It doesn't have a bunch of sharp angles and weird loop-de-loops. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't get anything done really in the 2 weeks that I took off. I got the closet cleaned out. Now, some of you have seen the pictures of that. And I was gonna finish this room and do a tour, but then I got busy with other stuff and watching a lot of TV. I watched the whole entire Ugly Betty series because I'd never seen it. Oh, you're thinking Harry Potter train? Yeah, no, because let me be perfectly honest with you. I have not seen Harry Potter. I saw the first one years ago with my kids, but I wasn't really paying attention. Um, Shame on me. I know it's good stuff. I just haven't done it. So since this train's supposed to be black, we're going to have to work with that because you won't be able to see it if I make it pitch black, right? We're just going to work with some grays. Okay, cool. That worked out well. So far, so good. You would have picked me as a Potter fan? I probably would be if I'd watched it. So there's that. All right, let's get this train colored up. And I am going to grab my standby ones that I know I can match colors with. Let's do where's the ice gray blend? Right here. Okay, so there would be a lot of light at the front here. And then going back, we go some midtones. See, some of these, the mid-tone light and dark, aren't that, or too drastic. Okay, we'll go dark. Some stuff is obviously silver. Go ahead and try and blend these two out with this lighter color. And we want mid-tone and dark. And blend out. Hi, Judy. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of looking like a black train. I think this little sweep here needs to be. Let's look at the picture real quick. Where did I put it? Y'all. Here it is. Yeah, that sweep. Okay, I'm going to follow this picture, kind of, just so I get it pretty much right. When I was a kid growing up, we had, of course, a train and train station, but mainly we had a tourist type train, and it was a dinner train. And you could take it all through the gold rush country there around Sonora. It was a lot of fun. So this here appears to be a light tone. I love it when there's a picture for you to follow. So helpful. Just do a little bit of shading in here, not too much. Okay, and these appear to be a light tone. This shouldn't be a whole lot to color, really. We definitely want some red lights. We'll do the mid-tone red. And if I haven't told you, I prefer these nibs. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. This needs to be red. Okay. This is a lot easier than I thought it would be. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys just remind me to zoom back out because I'm not looking at the screen right now. So like it comes around like yay. And this comes up like this. We'll do the light tone. I've messed up and used Bristol Smooth, so they're not going to blend as nicely as I wish. And this looks to be mostly light. It's all kind of the same color. I mean, I don't have to do major fancy schmancy coloring. I'm not that good of a colorist. It doesn't mean I don't love doing it, because I do. Gloria, yeah, Polar Express. Okay, it's coming in with the darkest here. The last time I colored this train, I was doing some design work for Blue Night rubber stamps, and I colored it with pencils, which I'm a lot more comfortable with, just because I'm, more familiar with them. Oops. I mean, for Bristol Smooth, it blends out pretty nice. Thomas would be blue, yes. Oh, which one? Do, 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 do. That was my son Joe's favorite. Okay, we want the mid-tone here. You know, let's off these bracelets because they're in my way. That's going to be all mid-tone. It might be a little bit lighter towards the top since it is shaped. Whoops, there goes a earbud. Come back, earbud. Okay. Should have noticed it was falling out because I could hear my air conditioner. So yeah, he wouldn't watch Barney at all, but he was all over, especially Ringo Starr. But he also did love George Carlin. Okay, we'll just get a little bit of darkness around this wheel here coming up. Trying to leave the windows, but I keep coloring them, so that's that. No biggie. Your boys hated Barney as well. Well, my son Dave loved Barney and Mickey Mouse and all those fun things. Okay, let's make our charcoal. And gonna, I'm not sure how I want to, I think I'm gonna just kind of go with what I'm seeing here. I don't want the dark though. I want the mid-tone. It's gonna be dark right here. Let's do a little. Even though it's black, it's not, you know, it's not completely invisible black. We'll do these back ones back here a little bit darker though because they are further away. Okay. Mid-tone for wheels. And thinking about this, yeah, I'm gonna go the mid-tone with these. I leave them a little lighter towards the top. Oh, those are wheels too. Fill that in with whatever it's supposed to, we think it's supposed to be. Just add a little bit of extra shadow around the top of these. Anything else that would be sticking up. Okay, and then our tracks are going to be wooden. So I've got a gold brown blend. I'm going to start with the lightest color and then fill in. And they might end up with snow on them anyway. But there wouldn't be a lot of snow right directly on the tracks. There might be some in between the rails. And these actually should be silver, but that's okay. We'll fill them in with the white pen. Okay. Grab. Number 10 will be fine. So I don't want to fully. Oh, come on, number 10, work for me. Oh, you little stinker. This is so frustrating. Look at that. Let's give it a shake, see if it'll. Okay. Nope, that one's not going to work. Let's try the number 8. There we go. Let's give a couple little light spots. Just random, basically. Because if you remember, that train is kind of shiny. You want that to shine. A little bit of shine right here. A bit of shine right here. Some shine going down right here. A bit of shiny right coming across here. Okay, there's our train. How am I doing for time? Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay, so we have train. We have bridge. Okay, so if my card is going to be 5 by 7, then I need a card base that is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. So let's do that. Cover it in glitter. There you go. Who said that? Pam? Uh-oh. Is she okay? All right. So the only thing I hate about this is I always have to put this thingy on, and there's just no room on the dang desk. All right. Do 6 3/4. That's not straight on there, I can tell. Do 4 3/4. Then we have to start thinking about our Dutch door. Now my gnome colors are obviously going to be the red. Let's go ahead and cut the card base too. The Gaz imposter. Okay, we'll go 10. While I have this big trimmer out. I7. I'm thinking, honestly, about doing a modified Dutch door. So we'll think about that in a minute. Let's get this so I've got my basic size worked out. So I can decide maybe where my door will open. Where I'm going to put my water. Where's my train? Here it is. Okay, train, tracks. We're going to do, let me get my pencil. Let's do this lower and have a top opening Dutch door. Don't you think? Like maybe here? Everybody always blames gas. Let me think here. I need to think this through, as always. I think I want the Dutch door to open. Here's the thing about what people do, at least what I do. When I get a card, I tend to grab it from the top to open it instead of down here. And so if I do something that hangs over the top, there's a good chance it's going to get broken. Maybe not, but maybe. Let me go ahead and glue this train down. Let's get this train a rolling. Oh, he showed up as his real name. How funny. That's pretty risky logging in from work. The reason I want to get this glued down is because I want to do just a little bit of shading up underneath there. And there probably should be bricks coming up over, but we're on a dangerous bridge. All right, let's grab my charcoal pencil, one of my blending stumps. Ugh, my ink's still wet. That makes it difficult to blend this kind of stuff out, especially if there's glue there. Let's try doing it with the fingers instead of the blending stump. And I want up closer. Let me sharpen this guy. Ah, oh gosh, Cordelia. I used to, once in a while, I'd watch the YouTube on my phone, between calls and stuff, or just to kind of, be there for the creator. Okay, this pencil's going to work better than the charcoal pencil. Let's go ahead and add some darkness in between these tracks too. A little bit of shadow under here. That's better. It makes it look more like it belongs on the bridge, kind of ish. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. But if I do that, I still need to think about, you know, um, say I were to cut that all off. Maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, so I want my water. Oh, I need to get this over about here where I need it. I'm not going to glue anything down yet. I'm going to have my water flowing. So everything's in still kind of perspective. And everything above is going to be snow and night and mist. So let's go ahead and make some water. So it needs to be a dark water. Let me see here what I want to use. Um, Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let me see this dark denim. Um, I think I'll grab one of these pouncers. I'm not sure that I want to use my Blending Buddy brushes on this Lavinia ink. Yeah, that's a nice dark, dark blue. Yeah, these aren't so hot for blending, but I'll make it work. They're not really meant. Oh, oops! Take it out of the. Yeah, T. Oh, yeah, now that's a blue. That's more like it. Just made my own life easier. Hi, Diane. Hi, Delina. All right. I got your 4th of July card. Thank you very much. Just do a little cleanup here before I get blue ink everywhere. Okay. Thinking here about my sky, my night sky, my magical night sky. Let me go into my history here and see. Um, History. You know, this keeps my history from everything I stink and do when I'm logged in, so it's gonna take me a minute to find it. Live stream hub, la la la, crafty critter. I should just search it again instead of, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Search train, Polar Express, actually. So here's the one of the images. There's some of the images. The other image is see the train coming across the bridge so that I could implement the building blocks. So we still need a pretty dark night sky. Okay, not that dark though. Let's go with, I think I'm going to go with my actual Simon Hurley. Um, let's go with no diving. First day of school, August. Hey, hey, Abraham. Yeah, don't. Not a big fan of the chip sapphire. It's too black for me, or too purple. You know what, though? I'm willing to try it. I am. Let's look at it. Let me swatch it here on this little excess piece. Yeah, see, it's about as dark as this denim. So I could start, but I'm doing also the card base, so I'm gonna start with the a lighter shade of blue, just so there's a differentiation. And I'm gonna be adding mist, so no worries, no worries, friends. Let me just get crap out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna come in with the no diving. Not being particularly careful with this because I'm going to be splattering it and adding mist with white ink. Okay, and I'll go ahead and use some, I like to add some little purple into there. Oh, you want me to layer the chip sapphire over the blue? I think I'm going to throw some purple over this blue. Okay, let's think about this. Find my train and its trestle again. It's going to come like that. My water looks a little too round. I think I need to adjust my thinking on the water. So let's do that. Let's grab this chip sapphire. It's too, see, it's not even quite as dark as that Lavinia ink. I'm just checking angle here. Yeah, it needs to be straight. Okay. And then we'll just kind of calm it down a little bit here. So it's not so sharp. Hi, Jay. Now, if that's going to be water, I need some sort of a landmass. So I think I'm going to go like this. And these will be going into the water, so I'll have to deep darken around there. What I'll do is I'm going to trim, I'm going to mark here for our Dutch door. All right, here it is. I'm going to trim it right there. Now I'll just make sure I can see my pencil mark. That's going to be the sky portion. This is going to be the train portion. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, oops, it's going to have to come down a little bit. Come over a little bit. Okay, let's stick that down so I can add all my shading. I could stamp a tree line, and I probably will. That's a good idea. Lord knows I have tree lines. Oh no, I don't think I want glue on that part. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot. Oops. No, 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 no. Oh, now I got glue everywhere. Way to go, Idaho. Not going to worry about it. Not going to stress because I'm going to be adding shadows and mist. So let's don't forget that we have mist going on here in a minute. I've got Thomas the Tank Engine song stuck in my head, friends. Thank you. Okay, let's just trim you off and then deal with your craziness right there. And you might be asking yourself, well, how is she going to add mist? And I'm about to show you. Stop it. I think I'll grab my Picket fence. Hi, Dawn. Oh, you left to take a shower. Oh, thank you, Vicky. All right, I'm looking for my little pouncy tools, my little ones. Where are you guys? Oh, who knows where I put them. Since I cleaned up in here, I've lost things again. Where'd you guys go? They were in a little bucket. I don't use them that often, so they probably got put in a place that I don't reach for a lot. So bear with me here while I. What's this? This might work. Okay, yeah, this is a white ink one, so this will work. I just have to use a bigger one. So, to create my mist, I'm just going to grab up white ink and start tapping it on. I just kind of use my finger to kind of. You're domesticated. Well, hey there, Delise. Now, if you're using white ink to make mist or something, you probably have to do more than one coat. And I'll probably also add some actual delicata ink. And you're going to get dirty. That's that. No getting around it. Let's see if I can find my delicata. Oh, I know I have white. Why am I? Oh, here it is. Brilliance. It's Brilliance. And this is called Moonlit White. And I really want a smaller pouncer for this. Yes, wish I could find I'll grab a makeup brush. I'm using the current craft roulette. So I've got building blocks, I've got a movie, I've got gnome colors, which is blue and red. I'm working on my Dutch door, that's coming. So the mist is random, and I'm not worried about what's happening there. My ink is transferring, and that's okay. I'm not worried about it. If you really wanted some deep, deep mist, you could, I don't like the looks of that. Let's smear it around with our finger. You could use paint. See, right here is where I spilled glue or dropped my thing, the glue on it. Let's see if I can blend that out with my finger a little bit. Not a lot. Not working too good. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I've got a mist look that I want. I'll probably add more later, but let's let this dry first. Yeah, this is for this week. I wanted to practice, so I didn't do my card until today. Besides that, I couldn't really make up my mind. Now these are going to be in the water, so I need to kind of create that effect. And I'm going to use my Spill All pencil if I can find it. I know it's here in this pile somewhere. I should move my mouse before I have an accident with it. And it's kind of hard to create darkness around this, but I can because I'll also create light. Let's create some shadows within. Since my ink is all wet, this pencil's gliding very nicely. Oops, that's okay. Wipe on that. So now it's given our bridge a little bit of dimension. I need to go a little bit heavier right along here. Really create some depth going on. So when you're doing a project like this or any project, trust the process. You know, it may not look the way you want it to look, but you're not done, right? I have never watched Shark Week ever. So there's that. So I want to add some white in my water, but I know for a fact that these pens will fail. So I'm going to use my trusty dusty little fountain pen and some of my Dr. P.H. Martins, but not before I clean up my mess, because otherwise, you know me, I'll have it everywhere. Glue and everything else. Lost Shadow would have been a good choice too, yeah. And I could still add some, so we'll see. Where was I going with this? Oh, look, I scratched it. Way to go. Gee, Christmas. I've got my Dr. P.H. Martins. I'm just going to grab a little bit out with little dabby thingy. Oh, that's way more than I need, but I can use it for splatters too, so that'll be okay. Let me add a little water and just kind of mix it around. And if we think about this, this is going to kind of come around like that. It's not going to be a perfect line. Just make some little kind of ripples and then just add some ripples into the water. Hey Heidi, just so we know that this is in fact water under here. Now some of these I've done so thinly that they'll start to, because I put so much water in there, they'll start to kind of fade into the blue. But if they don't fade enough, I will force fade them. And so while I've got my white out, I'm going to just go ahead and clean off my little fountain pen. Where did I put my rag? Here it is. You see a sea creature head popping up? Probably. Okay, and let's grab my splatter brush here and just add some stars going on in our sky. Now, Bitty Penny was mentioning a tree line, and I forgot to do that. Let's clean that. I have crap everywhere. Darken the sky. Yeah, I think I might. Once that this has to dry for a minute. So we're going to be sitting like this. Let's grab a tree line. Let me see. I think I saw my Simon Hurley handy here. Sort of handy. Where are you? Well, I'm pulling everything but what I need. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. This one will work. It won't take long for that to dry. It's going to be a 5x7. Yes, ma'am. All right. So this is coming like this. I want my tree line to kind of be not too askew. Hey, I'm a poet and I know it. We're definitely going to have to do that in twilight. I must have used this on my jelly plate. It's got some paint on it. Oh, you're welcome. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm running out of time, aren't I? That's okay. It is what it is. I'm going to stay until I finish this. If people have to go, I understand. An octafant. Yes, it's definitely an octafant. See how we're doing here. I think I'm going to need a second tree line. Make it lighter. There we go. Get that cleaned off right away. I keep losing my rag. Oh, you have an appointment. I gotcha. Stay safe, or hopefully it's a stay home appointment so you don't have to drive around in the heat. Okay, so that was a good idea, Bitty Penny. The trees made it perfect. Okay, so I love it. Need mist up here. Since this part's going to get glued to I just kind of got to mark where I need to put my mist. Just kind of go to the inside of this. Maybe we'll do a little bit right here. I can hardly see my marks. Okay, that's fine. Let's do the Let's do the brilliance. So this mist, excuse me, is going to need to come up from here. Where did I put the little makeup brush I had? I might have to get another one because I don't see it. Oh, here it is. I'm going to follow that along. Okay, I can move my train now. Are you going to do a live after me? You have a new die cutting machine. Ooh. Oh, thanks, Betty Penny. Appreciate your support, hon. You are a doll. Okay. Look. Cool. I like it. I'm not super crazy about this right here, but I don't really know what else I can do about that. Was not, wasn't really thinking very strongly, I guess. All right. So the last thing I want to do is I want to just deepen the edges all around this. Now I'm going to actually do that with my VersaFine Clair in the Twilight. And I'm going to do that here too. Because if you think about it, if it's nighttime, there's just going to be a little hint of blue here. Because it's nighttime. And the only real light is coming from the train. I just feel like it's not, I feel like it's sitting on the edge and it's going to fall off. I feel like there's nothing, no kind of, you know what? Let's just make one. No kind of barrier. Let's just see if I can create one here. Just with the black pencil. Yeah, I think that'll do. Get it darker up here under the, and just go ahead and edge that. That's what was bugging me, is I felt like this should be sitting behind instead of in front. Oops, don't mess it up, T. That's better. Yeah. Well, I mean, there aren't guardrails for trains. We all know that if we've ever been on trains. But yeah. All right, let's make our card base and deal with the aftermath of me trying to figure out a Dutch door for this. I do want to just kind of clean up here a little bit. And this is alcohol in this sprayer, by the way. And I'm going to use a paper towel because I got paint all over my rag. And so I just keep smudging paint around. Let's get the hands a little bit. You hope I show this card? I have to upload this card. I hope I remember to do that. Okay, so I need to score my card base. don't everything fall. At 5 inches. I find that for a lot of craft roulette cards, I find myself doing larger cards because there's so much fun you can put on there. I'm just trying not to get fingerprints on here, but I know it's inevitable. Okay, that's gonna go like that. Oh, that's not very straight. Let me get that straightened out. All right. This goes like this. I think what I need to do is glue this down first. Oh, you got the Bira Bira? That's awesome. I've been looking at that, but I do not, repeat and remind me, do not need another die cutting machine. Okay, I'll lay that down. Now, I need to cut. See, I'm getting ink everywhere because I'm a sloppy slop. Let me get my cutting mat. Look at that. I'm a hot mess. Okay, knife. And where did I put my tin bolts roller? Here it is. I need a new blade on my knife, obviously. Okay, I got a Dutch door. That looks funky back there, but we'll get over that. All I need is the sentiment now. It is just like Gina's. Chow bought one and tested it, but it wasn't for her, so she returned it. But nothing wrong with it, just one for her. I think Jay has one. I know that Lynn has one. Okay, so I had taken out this. I'm going to use Believe because if you remember, if you've seen Polar Express, the ticket said Believe. We get my mini Misty and get a paper. And I'm going to heat emboss this so it's gold. So let me just, before I do that, just kind of clean it off. Where did my stamp cleaner go? Gosh, this thing's a mess. This was a messy endeavor right here. Hope I can keep myself cleaner tomorrow night. Let's grab my little sloth scrubby just to make sure there's nothing in the in-between. Okay, and then clean paper towel. I had never heard of it before, so, but that doesn't mean much. Okay. Okay, grab my Versamark, grab my anti-static powder tool. This may or may not work out being embossed. We're going to find out here in a minute. If it doesn't, then I'll go another direction. Grab my gold embossing powder. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. Okay. And grab my Pepele. Here we go. I don't want to smush it. Looks good, but I'm going to try one more coat, just lightly. Let's see what we get. Lovely. We'll see if it stays embossed though. If it doesn't like try and fill in the white part. I like Polar Express a lot too. I anything Tom Hanks, to be honest with you. I'm kind of a super fan of Tom Hanks from way back. Oh, that worked out okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cool this off for a second, and I want to cut it into a ticket shape. And I'll probably just hand cut it. But I want to take this delicata right here. I wish I could find my little stampy tools because that's what I typically use for this. Okay, we'll just use this right here. Just clean off any excess that's on here. Not really giving me the gold I was hoping for because there was still yellow on this brush, but it's close enough. Let's do a little bit of a darker in under there so that that stands out. We'll do a little vintage photo, why not? Just use what's on my ink blending tool. Okay, I'm all right with that. Let's cut it into a ticket. Yeah, he's great in any movie. I love Terminal. I thought it was a great movie. Last night, though, I watched the Larry Crown Affair. I wasn't super crazy about that one. This is not straight at all. Just because I fell asleep, and so I felt like it was maybe a little slow. Come on. Get in there. No, it's totally not straight. I'm not cutting straight at all today. It's because I'm too far away from it, I think. There we go. Okay, and then to get the little ticket edges, I will just use my hole punch. I can find the right one. In case you ever need a ticket, this is a super easy way to get one. And we just distress the edges on here. Almost done, guys. Don't let me forget I need to take a picture and upload it. Because that's the thing I would forget to do. All right, and let me think, where do I want this? I almost want to staple it on. I'm not super crazy about this, but it'll be fine. I think up here. I'm going to actually pop it up. Since it's a card, I don't have any other kind of staple situations going on here. Want it to all be kind of cohesive. Okay, and then we'll check the parameters, make sure I got everything. So, yeah, it has Julia Roberts in it, the Larry Crown Affair. And I just couldn't, it was just kind of a little too weird for me. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I lost some of my mist, so let me just create some more mist here. See, my mist somehow got buried the way I put this together. So, where are my misty tools? You guys see this hot mess right here. Typical me. I'm not sure where the makeup brush went. Could be anywhere on this desk. So we'll get another one because that's going to be easier. You bought a scooter because of that movie? Well, that part was great because, honestly, um, okay, I can just keep the mist. And even that just looks like hills and mountains, so I like it. Need this to go along. It's pretty big around here. I'm just dotting that in with a makeup brush and kind of adding extra, make sure there's a couple of coats on here so that it's clear to the viewer what this is. Okay, so if you looked at that, would you know that it hits the parameters? We've got a Dutch door. That's a hot mess, but never mind. Uh, oh, that's really neat, Linda. 130 miles per gallon, see? I have colored gnome colors. I have blues and reds and golds. The movie is Polar Express, and the building blocks are the bricks on the bridge of the trestle. Ta-da! Took me an hour and a half, but I know that craft roulette takes a while too, so I'm not upset. I really wanted to kind of take my time on here, and anybody have any questions for me? I love that movie too. Okay. Now, I don't know how far behind I am on the chat, if at all. But thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. I think I'll be live tomorrow morning with Dawn. If we're not, we'll announce it, but I'll talk to her later or in the morning or something and see where we are with that. And that's it for today. I appreciate if you throw me a thumbs up on the way out, and I hope that y'all can support me tomorrow night on Craft Roulette. I'm super excited, and I will be posting it in my groups and stuff. I just haven't been on my computer much. Don't forget to take my picture and upload. Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm going to do. As soon as we get off here, I've got my phone in here to take pictures. Thanks, guys, for coming. Have a great weekend. All the things. Yep, and you'll definitely see me tomorrow night. Please let it happen. We'll be fine, right? Yes, yes, we will. I'm so excited. Bye, everybody. Oh, look at you guys. Stop it. I can't show up to craft roulette looking like that. Bye, everyone.